Don't tell me your personal business is today's rant on the 40th episode of the Ranting Redhead. I am your host, Aiden, also known as the Ranting Redhead. Now, before I start my topic today, I would like to just give a brief thought I had today. And I was going to do a topic on it, but you know what? It's not big enough. So I just figured I want to get it out there though. Let me stop yelling at me. Okay, here we go. All right. We all know if there's one fact of life, it's this. Movies and television shows do not lie to us, okay? That's a fact. We've established that already. So, if you look at most movies or television shows, you see what's the stereotype guy that a girl falls for? It's the quote unquote bad boy. It's the bad boy. Seinfeld did a whole episode about this, with George being the bad boy. He was never the bad boy before. And what is a quote unquote bad boy? Well, in movies and television shows, it is a guy who wears a sports jacket, has slicked back nice hair, and he chews gum really slowly, and he looks at you. Just chews gum kind of slowly, but calm. That's a quote-unquote bad boy. That's what television shows and movies have taught us. That is what is a bad person. Now, obviously, there are worse people out there, which begs the question, because I guess if that's how you qualify a bad boy, maybe he's just some rebel asshole trying to get back at his parents, but you know what? There are far worse men out there, but they always like to keep the title of the bad boy. Okay, so that begs the question. Do girls really fantasize themselves with a bad boy? Like, do you think girls sit at night just being like, man, how dreamy was Hitler? I don't know. It's something that I was thinking about today. It's like, do they really think like, oh, Hitler was so dreamy? Or do they like just a rebel, but not a bad boy? Because like I said, a bad boy. I mean, I don't think there's many bad boys as bad as Hitler. I mean, a bad mustache, number one. But then, he also killed 6 million Jews. Yes, bad guy. But do women fantasize themselves with having a passionate love affair with Adolf? I don't think so, unless, there's some female out there, and I'm sure there's one of them, maybe listening to my very show, that fantasizes herself with a man that killed 6 million people, an anti-Semitic woman that is fantasizing herself with Hitler. But aside from her, I don't think girls really dig the bad boy. They just like the face of a rebel. That's it. And that's just something I was thinking about as I was just doing my daily drive today, and I asked a few people, and they all said, "Why no, Aiden? I've never fantasized myself sleeping with Hitler." I mean, that's gotta be a weird scenario, right? Imagine like, oh, that's weird. Why would I bring that up? Okay, well, what topic was I going to talk about? Oh, yeah. What was it? Don't tell me your personal business? Okay. I am fine if you come up to me about, like, if anybody knows me in person, they know I like movies. If they say, hey, Aiden, I watched The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly for the first time, I'm like, oh, really? What'd you think about it? Like, that's pretty cool. I want to know stuff about that. But if it's something generic that most people go through in their life, I don't want to hear about it. It's like, hey, Aiden, guess what? I passed my permit test. Wow. I don't care. Like, okay. And first of all, with the world of social media, everybody knows everything that you do. It's like, oh, Aiden, I had spaghetti last night. Yeah, it was on your Instagram story. Shut the fuck up. Stop repeating yourself. Or like, oh, guess what, Aiden? I didn't die from my heart attack. The doctor saved me. Really? Huh, I would have never guessed that. Clearly they couldn't fix your fucking brain because you still aren't as smart as I. But, I mean, going along with, like, don't tell me your personal business. Also, don't ask fucking stupid questions. Alright? I really ought to get a swear jar. I was thinking about that, but then I realized I can't afford a swear jar. So, okay, what was I saying? What the fuck was I saying? Oh yeah, like I said, people asking me dumb shit, and I know it's when people ask me dumb shit, they're looking for a reaction because it's funny, okay? So I literally, like, I had to go pick up some groceries. It was my day off, so I went to the store, and one of my coworkers was like, "Oh, Aiden, I thought you died." It's like, well, guess what? You have a phone. I have a phone. Text me, you stupid bitch, and you would know I wasn't dead. I mean, come on, why can't everybody just be as smart as me? I feel like I'm the only one. I'm like Elon Musk if, I didn't have as much money. Or not as much of a dick as some people claim. But yeah, and don't ask stupid questions. Like, we say, like, everyday expressions without even thinking about what they say. Like, if I get a haircut, somebody goes, gee, and then someone I see every day, someone's like, gee, Aiden, did you get a haircut? Why no? Did you finally get that brain transplant? Because I'm really hoping for you on that one. I, give me a break. I feel like I'm living in a cuckoo clock here. What the hell is going on? I mean, really, could you imagine how much time we would save each day if we didn't say stupid everyday expressions that are so obvious? I mean, it's like, oh, gee, crappy weather we're having. Do you think I don't notice this type of crap? Okay, was I not outside at all today? Do I not have a weather app? Can I not hear if it's raining? Can I not look outside if it's snowing? What the hell? Why can't we just end it with everyday, stupid, moronic, pointless, brainless, hopeless questions like that? I don't know. I just feel like I'm going insane here. Is it just my generation that's this inept and stupid? I feel like it is, but you know what? There's some old people out there that say the same exact things like, gee, I remember back in 1955, see, when I had this nickel and it could get me a ticket for a movie and a bar of chocolate on the side. Yes, prices go up when the years go on. It's not a new concept. Get over it or go to an early grave. I don't care, but leave me out of it. Because you know what? I don't want to deal with you. I don't like anybody, and I don't like and I hate everybody that asks stupid questions like that or makes dumb observations. How did I get onto this topic? I don't remember. I'm getting really sidetracked, but you know, I'm a dedicated worker to my craft. And I want to just say one other thing, and like I said, I'm really sidetracked on this episode, and if you want to know why, text me. But okay, I just want to also say, like I said, completely off topic, but I really want to do this because I kind of think it's funny. I just want to say that starting rumors that are absolutely absurd, if you can sell them, they're the funniest things you can ever do in your meaningless life. So, I had this coworker who, she was sick for like 2 weeks. She didn't have COVID, but she was sick. I think it was bronchitis or some other, disease that she made up to get out of work. But, so like I said, here's my theory. She was at a wedding for 5 days, and then she came back to work for 2 days and mysteriously got sick. Now, like I said, it could be because she was around other people, but this is what I was telling other people. But it could be, I think, she owns a farm. That's important to the story. She has a farm. So I said to my fellow co-workers that aren't as cool as me, but they try to act it, I said to them, I think I know why this person's at what I'm going to call her a different name. I won't call her by her real name. I'll call her Lindsay Lohan, okay? Lindsay Lohan was out of work, and I said, the reason Lindsay was out of work, think about it. She was at a wedding for a few days. She was a little homesick. She saw how good it was when she came back, and she realized something. She wanted to have more time off because she went 5 days without banging her horses. So I started going around telling people that she was banging her horses. She doesn't even own horses, but people believed it anyway. I don't know why I find it so funny, but I just couldn't stop laughing that some people they weren't believing it, but they were curious enough to ask her. It's like, because I didn't, some people, I would always change up the story just a little bit, just because it was funnier for me. So I went up to like 3 people and I said, when Lindsay gets back, ask her how much she enjoyed, staying home with their horses and tending to their every need and muscle. And they would be confused, like, what the hell are you talking about? I said, just ask her, because I'm not one to divulge personal information, but I feel like you should be informed. That is all. So yes, my message was, starting rumors can be funny, as long as they're not directly hurting the person. I mean, because obviously she doesn't bang her horses. She doesn't own any. She probably goes to the neighbor's house. But starting rumors is fun if they're clearly, just like Lindsay banging horses, if they're clearly not believable. So, and you know what? It probably makes their life interesting. They're inquiring more about Lindsay now because of me! I am the savior of that store. And it's a thankless role. But you know what? I'll still accept thanks flowers I don't like, but chocolates are okay. So, if you want to send chocolates to me, you know where to find me. Just hit me up on Tinder and you'll know where to find me. And with that, I think I'm going to end the episode there. 40 episodes, bitches! We did it. Well, I did it, but I couldn't do it without the help of you. And don't forget, if you're on YouTube, hit that like button. Because I asked you to, politely. You got that? And if you're on Spotify, even if you're listening to it on YouTube, tell your friends. Tell your grandmother who just lost her husband and is looking for something new in her life. Introduce her to me, okay? Because I'm a nice person. I can do wonders for your grandmammy. So, oh God. Yes, introduce her to me because you know what? She'll get over her husband, Reginald, within a day or two after listening to my episodes. 40 episodes! That's all that counts. I believe I'm going to end it there. Thank you all so much for listening. Like I said, hit the like button. Do I sound egotistical yet? Hit the like button and tell your grandmother about me. Bye-bye!